Hey guys, HappyCattyCrypto here, and welcome back to the channel. So don't forget to like, subscribe, drop a comment, hit the notifications bell on the way out to stay informed. So there's a lot of flip-flopping currently going on in the United States. This whole week has been a wild ride to say the least, because there's been these really insane highs, a lot of expectations being set, and a lot of people getting very bullish on this to suddenly have it all turned around. And this is really the same in the United Kingdom. The politicians, those in Parliament, MP members, they'll say absolutely anything to ensure that either Labour or whatever party they're from gets another term, or they keep seats in Parliament, so to speak. So I do know what it's like when it comes down to this flip-flopping. I totally get it. Now, for me, Donald Trump really is someone who is pro-crypto. I don't think it's something he's just saying. He is a businessman at heart. He understands that side of things quite well. He understands the financial sector, and he knows how the whole thing ticks. And what he doesn't want to see is the future of crypto being made in somewhere, for example, like China, Russia, Dubai, other places like this. What he wants is it all being done in the United States, and they want it to be as crypto friendly as possible. So these are real important points when it comes down to global adoption and getting the general masses involved, because it's not going to be easy. But like I've been saying, there's a lot of flip-flopping going on, but at the same time, right, it's slow and steady. We're going to take 10 steps forward, we're probably going to take 15 steps backwards, and then the next time we'll probably take 30 steps, and so on and so forth. We're going to be doing this for quite some time, and I think the time frame that surrounds crypto is, everybody needs to understand this isn't a one-time ride. This isn't an opportunity that's going to fade away within a matter of a year. There's many more bull runs to come. There's many more halving cycles, and we're still in that first percentage. We are very, very early adopters. We're very early into this still, but there's still a lot more and a ways for this thing to go. So like I said, let's go back to this flip-flopping, because it was interesting, because we saw more articles coming up of Musk counseling Trump on crypto in sign of billionaire sway. I don't think this is a good title. It's more of a captivating kind of click on me article title. Elon Musk himself is a very big player in the space, and he treads all parts of the sector, even crypto himself, to the point of buying Twitter, renaming it X, and trying to give free speech back to the people in at least one place. And I guess it's working, and it's a much better environment. Although you've got that negative stuff there, you've also got a lot of good information that isn't biased to one side, or someone kind of culling the comments and stuff like that. It's really interesting to see how algorithms work, depending on if you're a male or a female, or who knows, you might identify as a bookcase at this point. Who knows? So like I said, Joe Biden himself, seeing all of this, and seeing how much of a good response Trump was getting as he was going around and speaking to the different states, and rallying support for his presidential election, Joe Biden suddenly becomes pro-crypto. And this is interesting, because once again, it shows you how quickly these politicians will flip-flop to try to stay ahead. So once this had happened, obviously, you probably all know this by now, but Trump has become the first president to be tried and convicted of crimes. So instantly on this happening, and I mean, it must have been instant, and it must have been all timed very well. And I guess when it comes down to it, marketing strategies and the whole business really of politics, it gets pretty dirty. It does here in the United Kingdom. I don't know what it's like in the United States for that. I guess people can kind of fill me in on that in the comment section. But instantly, US President Biden vetoes resolution overturning SEC guidance. And this actually runs deeper, and it's a really interesting side to things, because on the channel, I did a video called Operation Chokepoint 2.0. I'll try to leave a link to it at the end of the video so you can go and check it out. But this is what is happening, and Operation Chokepoint 2.0 is still in effect, and this is one of these choke points, and it's a really interesting topic. So let's bring up the article that surrounds this, because like I was saying, it's the the House of Representatives, more or less, this bill would allow highly regulated financial firms to custody Bitcoin and crypto for their customers. And this is a really important point moving forward. Now, if you've listened to Consensus and you've caught my other videos here on the channel recently, you would have noticed that we covered what MasterCard's unveiled, although they unveiled a very small portion of it in 2023. They've unveiled it fully. The adoption of the system that MasterCard is pushing is very important to the crypto sphere because it opens up the sector to all age groups in an environment where if you mess up and send the wrong coins that are not accepted at the MasterCard's wallet system, it doesn't matter, because if that did happen, it would get refunded or it wouldn't go through. But more importantly, there is an entity, a professional business body behind this that is making the whole equation far easier by removing all of the bulk, so to speak. And there's a huge gap in the crypto sector for someone to come in and market a system where you don't have an address, you just simply have a domain, you have like an email address. That it's like seeing the email address appear all over again, just in a different form, just as a different entity. Now, with all of these different articles we're going through here, like I said, this overturning article, which is here, should have really brought that up as we were going through it. The veto came hours after banking groups and members of Congress sent a pair of letters to Biden's desk asking him to sign the resolution to overturn SAB 121. So this isn't just Biden, it's a group, right? But at the same time, there's parties. Some people are on side with this, some people are not on side with this, and I think this is all interesting stuff. Now, what I find even more interesting is I wouldn't say bickering, but more just the political back and forth thing. So this is something that's attached to a lot of these different articles going over the form.
Prisoner and blames you directly. What's your response to that, sir? Do you think the conviction will have an impact on the campaign?
His face.
We'd love to hear your thoughts, sir.
Got him.
On the ballot, sir?
It's one more time.
Donald Trump refers to himself as a political prisoner and blames you directly. What's your response to that, sir? Do you think the conviction will have an impact on the campaign? We'd love to hear your thoughts, sir.
I honestly have probably watched this video a few times and I've put music to it a few times in my own head. It's just hilarious if someone puts the Snoop Dogg music to that and the gangster glasses, because it's funny the way that they do stuff over in the United States compared to how they do things in the United Kingdom. That you would never see this here. For me, it puts a very funny, humored edge to this whole thing. But something quite important I'm taking away from this is, although Trump's been indicted, I don't think it stops him becoming president again. I don't think it does. Now, everything that we've gone through, right? I'm not from the United States, and my understanding of the politics over there is poor at best. Like I said, I'm a Brit, I'm from Britain, right? So I've probably butchered a lot of stuff. I've probably broken things down in a very peculiar way. But what I'm trying to get at through this, right? Although there's negatives, although there's positives, there's bullish, there's bearish news, it's all more steps in the right direction. 2 to 3 years ago, you would never have seen all of this crypto related talk in the presidential sector, in the financial sector. We wouldn't see these ETFs coming through, MasterCard coming up with a insanely intelligent concept that opens up crypto to all age groups in a safe environment. The adoption is going to come thick and fast. And something we should more or less discuss is the internet era and how fast that moved in comparison to all of the other eras that came before it. I mean, if you really want to go back far enough, you can really go back into the Iron Age and stuff like that. But we've got the industrial age, the age of the car, all of those different things. And although they look like they moved quite fast, they moved quite slow in relative terms. And then we look at the age of the computer, dial-up internet, moving to wireless, the age of the mobile phone, and going from these brick-sized phones with brick-sized SIM cards to the devices we have now with AI built into it, and you can just have a conversation with your phone. Things are moving so fast with crypto that it is completely shadowing the timelines of everything else. And it is moving fast, but this isn't the next big computer. This isn't the next big phone. This isn't the next big Monopoly game. This is cryptocurrency. It's something that's going to replace currency. And Japan are on their way to adopting XRP at a broad scale because the yen is dying. They've got a lot of issues going on in the financial sector, and it's complex when you've got all of these moving parts and all of these different things that economically affect the value of your country's currency. When it comes down to cryptocurrencies, they don't have to work like that. They really don't. So I think everybody's getting really interested in this technology. And it's the same with what's going on with all of these celebrities. Although you're probably annoyed Caitlyn Jenner is made a coin or Iggy Azalea has made a coin and got scammed, it's adoption. And these people have cult followings, and all of us got involved in crypto because of something. I got involved in crypto because of Shiba Inu to begin with. Before I started doing any HCC crypto stuff, I held a small amount of crypto, and it was Shiba Inu. And I was one of those people. We all did it. We held a couple $100 a SHIB and thought, that's it, I'm going to be the next millionaire. They're burning so many coins, not really having a great understanding. And as time went on, I picked things up and I learned more and I had more of an interest in it. The algorithm knew I was interested in it, so it showed me more stuff. It's a gateway drug in this sense, and it's a gateway to crypto. And we need as many of these gateways open for the general masses to come in and learn about crypto. And that's the most important thing about crypto, is teaching people what it's all about in a safe and a non-inclusive environment where everybody can just be included in this thing. You can get access to what information you need. Nothing's paywalled, and you've got all of those metric systems you need. So overall, I think things are really bullish. This current point we're in is a very interesting point, and every time I see the market claw back a little bit, I keep thinking to myself, boom, right, what am I buying? What meme coins am I getting? What utilities am I jumping on? What blue chips am I adding to? What is my game plan? And these pauses give us time to think, time to reconsider everything that's happened throughout that crazy run we just had and reposition ourselves. And that's all we can best do. But knowledge is power in this game, and that's very, very important. But all of this stuff that's going on, I'm very happy about it, because ultimately this is going to lead us to the end result of global adoption. And we're part of a very, very small early percentage. If I was to say to you, around 99.9% of people are just not involved in crypto, you'd be like, nah, that's not true. But it's relatively true at this point. I don't know if those numbers have changed, but the last time I checked, it was around that. It's really, really small amount. So guys, enjoy your weekend. Stay safe. Beware of scammers, doppelgangers, anybody pretending to be me. We do have people out there like that. There's a lot of people who keep saying to me, Jay, can you remove all of the different like scam comments that come through in the comment section? What happens is on YouTube, you have to block them. When I was very new to YouTube, I would block each and every single one of them, and my channel stopped growing completely. And I didn't understand what happened. And when I contacted YouTube, they said your block list is around like 1,000 people. What's going on? And I obviously explained to them these are just scammers. And they said, well, you know, the algorithm thinks you're muting people, so it's limiting your reach. So there's nothing we can really do about it. The more we try to stomp on it, the more of them that pop up, and it just gives more opportunity to everybody else. What I would say is just ignore it. Just ignore those comments. You know, 1 + 1 = 5. You know it's a scam. I know it's a scam. Just ignore it. Commenting on those just gives that comment more reach and it pushes it to the top. So just ignore it. Other than that, guys, stay safe, stay humble, stay aware, and as always, catch you in the next one.